Okay, we've got this human rights controversy spilling over into the world of business. But first, I need to take a look at the Dow intraday chart. We want to show you that at around 3:09 p.m. Eastern, okay, we're at 3:50 p.m. Eastern right now, we hit the highs of the session, and then suddenly we began to sell off. Charlie Gasparino was here on the backstory of why executives were fleeing the Saudi conference and what brought them to that. But you are also having a theory about the Dow sell-off.
Well, I don't think it's a theory. And I noticed the minute that CNN reported that Saudi Arabia will admit to killing the journalist Khashoggi during an interrogation gone wrong. That's what CNN is going to report. The minute that came out, the Dow started to tumble.
Okay, Fox News has not confirmed that right now. Right, CNN, of course, reporting
that.
But
it's in the New York Post right now. The reports of the report is starting to circulate, and from what I understand, that's hitting the markets right now.
A Turkish search team had entered the Saudi embassy today, just a few hours ago. And listen, one of my favorite shows is Forensic Files. They can find a tiny drop of blood that has been attempted to be washed away with bleach. So there's no way to hide this thing if he were murdered right there.
It's hard. And, you have a pretty much of an... And now, why does this affect the markets? My view, it affects the markets because this is a huge business story in this way. Saudi Arabia obviously has a lot of oil. They have a lot of money.
There is Khashoggi entering the Saudi embassy in Turkey October 2nd. Never came out.
There could be sanctions against Saudi Arabia, which could have some impact on the markets, on the price of oil. So this is a potentially a big story if indeed the Saudis fess up that they were torturing this guy and they killed him in a torture. And this guy, we should put on, is a journalist. He's very plugged in with the Saudi royal family. He writes a column for Mr. Khashoggi for the Washington Post. And
critical of Mohammed bin Salman.
Yeah, of the current regime. And if you could just look at the number of people that have backed out of this thing. Jamie Dimon was today. Larry Fink, we understand, from people inside BlackRock, not going. And by the way, when Larry Fink said no, and you should know this, BlackRock is the largest money management firm in the world, something like $7 trillion they manage. And I know Larry pretty well. He does a lot of business in the Middle East and with Saudi Arabia. For him not to go and to diss a client is a big thing. Everybody does business there. He does a lot of business. So when I saw that, I said that this thing, who knows? And this thing we're talking about is the conference next week. It's supposed to be called Davos in the Desert. It's going to be a huge confab of financial types. A lot fewer of them now are going to be there. We should also point out that Fox Business, as of now, is going to cover this thing. Just that's a little bit of disclosure here.
And we should tell our viewers, too, today alone, Bain Capital, Stephen Pagliuca, who is, I've interviewed him many times in Davos, and Tad Smith of Sotheby's have also said, done. We're not going.
Most journalists are not going. The head of MasterCard's not going. Black Steve Schwartzman is not going. I went back and I looked at Open Secrets.
Here's Stephen Pagliuca.
Yep, there he goes. I went back and looked at the lobbying money that Saudi Arabia spends in the U.S. It's not the largest lobbyist. The largest is South Korea, apparently, according to Open Secrets, at $70.5 million. But they're on the top 20. They're like number 8. They spent about $18.5 million from 2017 to 2018. Here's the thing. They have an IPO coming up. Every business in the world wants to do business with these guys because of the oil money, and this IPO could be huge. It's essentially to diversify the Saudi economy away from oil and put it into technology. That said, it matches when you have this sort of situation where it looks like a journalist who was critical of them was essentially mafia murdered. That could be a real problem for business types. And watch the market.
You are correct to say that it is a business story. The Dow has now fumbled 142 points of gains and is lower by 24 with 6 minutes to